What's up, guys? Let's worship together. Sing. Before I spoke a word, you were singing over me. You have been so, so good to me. Before I took a breath, you breathed your life in me. Thank you, Jesus. You have been so, so kind to me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99, and I couldn't earn it. No, I don't deserve it. Still, you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. Oh, I know. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99, and I couldn't earn it. No, I don't deserve it. Still, you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God.
Hey guys, I'm Andy and I'm one of the middle school leaders at Keystone, South Jersey. And I am so pumped to share with you this morning just a quick message. So I'm gonna kind of get into it and tell you first off a little bit about me and a little story I like to share just from when I was your age. I had a really close group of girlfriends. We were always together, we played soccer together, and we were pretty close, and we were all hanging out, and next thing you know, one of my friends, said something about going out, and I was like, going where? And she wanted to go out to this party with these people that we don't really know, and I kind of was just like, yeah, I don't think so. And I kind of went across the board of like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. And that made her even more angry, and she was like, well, I'm going. And she left where we were hanging out. And I remember, one of my friends, she went around to one of my friends calling me names, telling me, I was lame and I was boring, and why would I, try to be a mom like that, and, just very upset with me. And I literally remember saying to her, like, hey, like, I know it's best for you. And she was like, no, you don't. And we had a nice little back and forth, and you guys at South Jersey that know me, call me Mom Andy, so you know me. And I love people, and I want what's best for them. And she, at the time, did not see that. And I know with you guys, it's very hard to stand against the crowd. It's very hard, to be able to lovingly call out one of your friends when they're kind of going off that path, that direction. But I just wanted to tell you, like, you have that power. And I want to read you a verse from Galatians 6:1, and it says, "Dear brothers and sisters, if another believer is overcome by sin, you who are godly should gently and humbly help that person back onto the right path." So me, when I was younger, if, when she acted like that and she went out and did what she did, it was really a lot easier for me to be like, "Oh yeah, I told you so," when things went, a little awry. And, me being the wise guy I was back then, I did do that. And it was not very humble. It was not very gentle. And now, definitely different story. God has really changed my heart, and I just want you guys to know, that at the time when you get to speak to your friends, whether it's, saying something about, seeing them off the wrong crowd, or dressing a certain way, or doing certain things, whether it's in person or on social media, being able to humble yourself and lovingly, pray through what you're gonna say. They may not want to hear it. They may not. But we have to love the person more than the relationship. We want to be able to show them, the right path. We want to be able to live that out. And to do that, we have to do that in a humble and a gentle way. Just be like, "Hey, hey guy, hey girl, I see what you're doing. What's going on? Do you need to talk? Is everything okay? How can I help? What can I do?" Just certain words that you can use to just be able to say, "Hey, I don't think that's what's best for you," or like, "Hey, I noticed you've been acting a little different lately. Is everything okay? Can I pray for you? Do you need anything?" Because Paul in Galatians, this is him speaking, "Dear brothers, dear sisters," he's speaking to them because he cares about them. He wants what's best for them, right? And that's just, he wants to get them on that right path. And that's just how Jesus is with us, right? He sees us where we are, and he sees what we're doing or how we're acting. And he just, will kind of convict us a little bit and be like, "Oh, this is because I care for you. This is because I want what's best for you, Don't you see, what my path has is a lot more fruitful, than any other path." So I just want you guys this morning to remember, put yourself in the other person's shoes before you lovingly call them out. Put yourself in their shoes. Like, what would you want to hear? What do you think you would need? And remember, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. I'm a very expressive person, so sometimes my face gets ahead of my mouth. So I have to really, really pray and sit with God and say, "Hey, Lord, give me the wisdom, give me the words to say, this is, what's going on, and I feel really led to be able to reach out to this person, but I need you to give me the strength and the wisdom and the guidance to do that." And ask yourself these two questions. What would I want, if this happened to me, somebody called me out, or what does it look like to love my friend, show them kindness? What does that look like? What would they need? So I want you guys this week to really think about that. Think about, praying through, if you're thinking about saying something to a friend, or you've been feeling led but you didn't know how, get with a leader. We'd love to help you do that. Go to God, pray, ask him for that wisdom and that guidance, and remember, above all else, just be kind. Use kindness and gentleness and humility, and know the Lord is with you as you do that. So I pray that you guys just have a blessed week. And we will see you again next week.